guys, welcome back to another episode of Shop Talk with CandyNChrome. So today's day, very full day today. So I'm gonna start my day out with printing, orders, pulling, packing, and of course getting ready for shipping because today is Sunday. So I have about, I don't know, a half dozen orders to fill right now. So I'm gonna go through and do all that, and then we have a customer list of people looking for parts to save their G. Stay tuned and welcome back to another episode of Shop Talk with CandyNChrome. Alright, now that I have everything printed and ready to pull, I have a half dozen orders. They're all smaller, easy enough to pack, and yeah, now I just gotta find everything. This is my inventory system. I actually redid this last week. It all had, each bin was numbered and then each part had a location. And in the bottom of my listing, it would tell you which bin and which number to pull. Unfortunately, I had bins with like 2 pieces in it or less. Like there was like 1 bin with a set of seatbelts and it was just taking up way too much space and I didn't like that system. So I redid it. So I pulled everything out and I categorized it. So each bin now has specific things in it. Like for example, this one has center caps, hubcaps. This one has taillight and headlight bezels. There's one that's just Cutlass headlight bezels. This here is all Cadillac. There's one over there that's all truck. I find this way better because then I can maximize the storage use of the bin and I can still find everything. So everything on here is listed. There is not one thing in these bins that is unlisted. So my 500 and something listings on eBay, they are in these bins unless they're too big to be in these bins, and then they are upstairs. Well, let's get pulling some parts and packing them, and I'll see you guys back in a little bit. Now that all of my orders are pulled, I'm gonna pack them, fill out my thank you cards. Okay, now that I have everything packed, there's a bit of a struggle finding a couple boxes because my U-line order doesn't come until tomorrow. But it's packed, it's ready to go. This is the end result. Most of this goes USPS because it's fastest and obviously the most affordable. I can't even play. I may sell like 1 to 2% of items in Canada. Everything goes to the States. So we got these guys, they're ready to go. I'm sure some more stuff will sell tonight because we did promoted listings today. But in the meantime, these are ready to go and we can load them up. So my next thing on today's list is I'm gonna go out back and check for some parts for some customers. Why don't you come with me and we'll take a look at the cars. Everything's pretty tarped up right now. There's a lot of rain here, so it doesn't stop. But yeah, let's go take a look. All right, so we're out back and I have a list of customers looking for some stuff. As you can see, this is my horde of Gbodys and my dogs. So let's start with this 79 Malibu over here, check out the headlight bezels for the customer, and then we're gonna go look at the Somerset and see if there's some emblems on there and some other little pieces. And that's about it. So stay tuned. So this customer wants headlight bezels. I'm not convinced these are the best ones. This driver looks a little rough. This car's funny. And the next guy actually wants the little tiny fender trims on the top of. I love this car. This car runs and drives real nice. But unfortunately, it's got a pretty big hit on it, and I bought it from an insurance company. It's got no tail panel here. You can't see it 'cause it's all wrapped up. Take a look at this cut here. Oh, it does have the little tiny holding here. Both of them. So I'll show you what that looks like. So those are the hardest to find little cutless molding. Next to this guy here. Everybody asked for these. So the next thing I want to do is check out the summer set. Customer's looking for some badges, and I'm not convinced I have the ones he wants because this is actually a limited summer set. So let's take a look. So he's asking for a header panel emblem, fender emblems, and a sail panel emblem. I have the fenders for sure because they're summer set specific, but the rest of these look just like the rest of the Buick badges. Nothing on the quarter of this one. Let's go to the other side. And then lastly, I've got a customer looking for the hood shock supports in one of these 81-3 cutlasses. Unfortunately, I don't have any yard help this week, so I'm not muscling a hood by myself. And yeah, this used to be a nice car at one point in its life. The one that I do want to save out of all these cutlasses is this Calais over here. This little Calais. You know, she don't look like much, but she is bucket seat, sunroof car, lots of cool options, rally dash, and yeah. Anyways, that's my Calais. My next project's gonna be this one here. It's pretty far gone, but it's cool. It's before Grand National was even a Grand National. This was the turbo coupe. This here, I was gonna save this one, but honestly it's pretty far gone. So this clip's gonna come apart. This will be not my next Regal to come apart because I have a lot of 84-7 clip parts right now. I think this summer set's actually gonna be the one that comes apart next out of the Regals, just because it's rotting away here. So I just found a dead bunny and I'm really grossed out. So I'm gonna exit this old gold of a situation and move on to a different car because that's disgusting and I don't do well with dead animals. Let's get the hood open on this and check these struts. Holy fuck, this car. Okay, so we will not be taking the hood struts from this car because there isn't any supports. Okay, so now that I've kind of gone through everything, went down my list, followed through with what my customers wanted, I really don't have much more to do out here. Well, it's dry. I do have about 8 cutlasses and 5 Regals. They are going to be all processed and documented in a month. I'm going to have everything inventoried. There's a few cars here that I'd like to see go complete for projects. If somebody is interested in a project, feel free to hit me up. But the majority of these cars, like as you've seen, they're pretty far gone. The rockers, the floors, the frames, they're done. There's a few of them, like I said. The Calais that the tripod's actually on right now is one of the ones that I want to save. And of course my little T-type over there. Why do I keep saying it's turbo coupe? So I don't know why I keep saying T-type, but you get the point. Yeah, and then even this little 85 limited here, I'd be interested in maybe letting that go complete. So, never know. But welcome to BCGBODY. This is my shop, and this is what I do.